Have you ever believed that something as small as a clove of garlic could be your greatest ally for health? Most people over 60 proudly keep it in their kitchen, using it every day to strengthen their heart, fight infections, and feel young again. For generations, garlic has been celebrated as nature's miracle medicine, a symbol of purity and power passed down through families. But what if that same trusted ingredient could silently turn against you? What if a single mistake in how you prepare or use garlic could harm your body instead of healing it? This question has already changed thousands of lives, and it could change yours too. Here is the shocking truth. Recent research from top American universities reveals that nearly every senior is unknowingly making dangerous mistakes with garlic. These simple daily habits can quietly damage the liver thin, the blood to deadly levels, and even erase the heart protection you thought you were gaining. Some doctors call it a silent threat because the warning signs often appear too late. Garlic may look harmless, but when used the wrong way, it becomes a powerful chemical weapon working against your body. The very thing meant to protect your health could, under the wrong conditions, put your life in danger. Yet there is good news. When handled correctly, garlic remains one of the most powerful healing foods on earth, and scientists now know the exact method that turns garlic from risky to restorative, from harmful to healing. Understanding these facts can protect your brain, heart, and digestion while keeping you safe from hidden dangers. In this video, viewers will uncover the 6 deadly garlic mistakes that experts say everyone must avoid, and they will also discover the simple science-backed way to use garlic for maximum benefits. Every second of this guide could make a difference between health and harm. So before another meal, before another clove is chopped, listen carefully. What you learned today might just save your life. Number 1, improper garlic storage. It often begins with something harmless. A small jar of minced garlic sitting on the kitchen counter, mixed with olive oil ready for quick use. Many people, especially seniors, believe this simple trick keeps garlic fresh and flavorful. But here is the shocking truth. Storing garlic in oil at room temperature can turn it into a silent killer. When garlic is placed in oil without refrigeration, oxygen disappears, creating the perfect breeding ground for Clostridium botulinum, a deadly bacterium responsible for botulism. This toxin is invisible, odorless, and tasteless. One spoonful of contaminated garlic oil can paralyze the muscles that control breathing, and without urgent care, can lead to death. Researchers from the Journal of Food Protection discovered that leaving garlic oil at room temperature for just 48 hours increased toxin production by over 400%. That means even a cozy kitchen between 68 and 75 degrees Fahrenheit becomes an ideal environment for this bacteria to thrive. Symptoms begin quietly. Blurred vision, dry mouth, and dizziness are often the first warnings. Then the body weakens and breathing becomes difficult. Many victims never realize the cause until it is too late. Science proves that this risk is entirely preventable, and the solution is surprisingly simple. Always store garlic oil in the refrigerator and use it within 7 days. Or better yet, make small portions each time you cook. Another safe choice is to roast whole garlic cloves in olive oil, then refrigerate them. The heat kills harmful bacteria while keeping the sweet, rich flavor. A woman from Texas learned this lesson the hard way. She left her homemade garlic oil on the counter for a week and ended up hospitalized with severe muscle weakness. She survived, but her story serves as a warning. And yet, knowing how to store garlic safely is just the beginning, because the next mistake people make can be even more dangerous than this one. Number 2, combining garlic with diabetes medications. At first, it sounds healthy. Many people with diabetes hear that garlic helps lower blood sugar and improves circulation. They start adding it to every meal or taking garlic supplements each morning. But what they don't realize is that garlic and diabetes medications can create a dangerous mix. What seems like a natural remedy can quietly push your blood sugar to life-threatening levels. Garlic contains a compound called allicin that increases insulin sensitivity and helps cells absorb glucose more efficiently. That sounds like good news, right? But when you are already taking medications, such as metformin or insulin, this double effect can drop your blood sugar too low too fast. Scientists from the National Institute of Diabetes studied patients with type 2 diabetes who consumed garlic while on medication. The results were alarming. About 1/3 of them experienced hypoglycemia so severe that several needed emergency treatment. Their glucose levels fell suddenly, causing confusion, trembling, and even loss of consciousness. The body simply cannot handle both forces at once. Garlic acts like an extra dose of medicine, and the balance that keeps your sugar steady collapses. The danger grows if garlic is eaten on an empty stomach, because it enters the bloodstream faster and amplifies the drug's effect. The solution is clear. If you have diabetes, never consume large amounts of garlic or supplements without your doctor's guidance. Eat it with food to slow absorption and start with just one small clove a day while monitoring your blood sugar closely. Most importantly, always tell your healthcare provider about your garlic intake so they can adjust your medication safely. A retired teacher from Florida once shared that she began drinking garlic tea daily to manage her blood sugar. Within a week, she fainted while cooking and woke up in the hospital with dangerously low glucose levels. She was lucky to recover. But her story is a warning because the next mistake people make with garlic can cause damage far beyond blood sugar. It can tear through the stomach itself. Number 3, eating raw garlic on an empty stomach. For generations, people have believed that swallowing a few cloves of raw garlic first thing in the morning can boost the immune system and cleanse the body. It sounds powerful, even natural. But here is the truth. Eating raw garlic on an empty stomach can seriously damage your digestive system. What many consider a healthy ritual can become a painful mistake, especially for those with ulcers, gastritis, or acid reflux. Raw garlic is extremely potent. It contains high concentrations of sulfur compounds, including allicin, which can irritate and burn the delicate lining of the stomach and intestines. When the stomach is empty, there is no food to protect those tissues, allowing the acid and sulfur to attack directly. Doctors have reported countless cases where people develop severe stomach pain or even internal bleeding after doing this for just a few days. In one clinical study from Seoul National University, more than 40% of patients with existing ulcers who consumed raw garlic experienced new bleeding episodes. Some even required hospitalization. The process is brutal yet simple. Garlic increases stomach acid production while thinning the protective mucus layer that normally shields the gut wall. This combination can cause inflammation, ulcers, and in extreme cases, perforation. Imagine believing you are strengthening your immune system only to end up in the emergency room with unbearable pain. The solution is simple but essential. Never eat raw garlic on an empty stomach. Always combine it with food, preferably something gentle and alkaline, like milk, oatmeal, or yogurt. Cooking garlic lightly also helps reducing harsh compounds by more than half while preserving its benefits. Some people switch to aged garlic extract, which is far milder but equally effective for heart and immune health. One man from California shared his story. He had been eating 3 raw cloves every morning for detox. Within a week, he felt stabbing pain and began vomiting blood. Doctors discovered a bleeding ulcer. He recovered, but his story proves an important truth. And yet, as painful as this mistake can be, the next one carries an even higher risk. It can turn a routine surgery into a life-threatening emergency. Number 4, consuming garlic before surgery. Garlic may seem harmless, but before surgery, it can become dangerously unpredictable. Many people think of garlic as a natural blood cleanser that protects the heart. That part is true, but here's the dark side of that same power. Garlic acts as a natural blood thinner, and consuming it too close to surgery can cause uncontrollable bleeding. What looks like a simple meal or supplement can quickly turn a routine procedure into a medical crisis. Doctors from the New England Journal of Medicine analyzed thousands of surgical cases where excessive bleeding occurred. They found that nearly 9% of patients had one thing in common. They consumed large amounts of garlic in the week before their surgery. In fact, those who ate more than 2 cloves per day had their bleeding time increased by as much as 250%. Garlic interferes with platelet function, making it harder for the blood to clot when an incision is made. Even dental work, colonoscopies, or minor biopsies can become dangerous if garlic is still active in the bloodstream. The danger multiplies when garlic is combined with other common supplements like fish oil, vitamin E, or aspirin. These substances also thin the blood, and together they amplify the risk dramatically. There are recorded cases of patients who nearly bled to death during minor dental procedures because they failed to mention their garlic intake. The solution is simple yet critical. Stop eating garlic or taking garlic supplements at least 10 days before any scheduled surgery. That includes garlic tablets, raw cloves, and even heavily seasoned foods. Always inform your doctor, dentist, or surgeon about your garlic use. Transparency can save your life. A man from Chicago shared that he loved garlic bread and ate it daily before a scheduled knee replacement. During surgery, his doctor struggled to control the bleeding and the operation had to be delayed. He fully recovered, but the experience left him shaken. It taught him and others a vital lesson. But even this risk is not the worst one, because some people take their love for garlic even further, and that choice can destroy their blood cells from the inside out. Number 5. Consuming massive quantities of raw garlic. In the age of social media health trends, many people believe that more garlic means more benefits. Videos and wellness blogs often promote eating entire bulbs of raw garlic for detox or immunity. It sounds bold and natural, but the truth is shocking. Eating too much raw garlic can cause chemical burns, severe anemia, and even organ damage. What is meant to heal can turn toxic when consumed in excess. Garlic contains a a compound that gives it both its healing and harmful power. In small doses, allicin supports the heart and reduces inflammation. But in massive amounts, it becomes an oxidizing agent that damages red blood cells. When this happens, the body develops a dangerous condition called hemolytic anemia, where blood cells burst faster than they can be replaced. Doctors at Stanford University Medical Center documented over 60 cases of garlic toxicity within 2 years. Many patients had eaten between 15 and 30 cloves of raw garlic daily. The consequences were devastating. Some suffered burns in the esophagus so painful they could not swallow. Others developed severe fatigue, dark urine, and dangerously low hemoglobin levels. The truth is clear. The human body cannot handle that much raw garlic. The safe limit, according to medical research, is no more than 4 cloves per day divided across meals. The ideal therapeutic dose is just 1 or 2 cloves daily. That amount provides all the heart and immune benefits without approaching toxic levels. Cooking garlic lightly or combining it with food also reduces the harsh compounds that cause burns. One young man from California tried a 7-day garlic cleanse he saw online, eating a whole bulb each morning. By day 4, he was vomiting and weak, and his urine turned dark red. He was rushed to the hospital with severe hemolytic anemia. He recovered, but his doctor said another day could have been fatal. His story reminds us that more is not always better. And yet, even this mistake cannot compare to the most dangerous one of all, the deadly combination of garlic and blood-thinning medication. Number 6. Taking garlic with blood-thinning medications. This final mistake is the most dangerous of all because it can silently turn a healthy habit into a fatal emergency. Many people take garlic to protect their heart, lower cholesterol, or prevent blood clots. At the same time, millions also rely on prescription blood thinners like warfarin, clopidogrel, or apixaban. What most people do not know is that combining garlic with these medications can cause life-threatening internal bleeding. Garlic naturally reduces the blood's ability to clot. When combined with anticoagulant drugs, its effect multiplies far beyond safe levels. The blood becomes too thin, and even a small bruise or cut can cause severe bleeding. Doctors have documented cases where patients suffered internal hemorrhages after simply eating garlic-rich meals while on medication. The American Journal of Hematology published a large analysis showing that more than 70 patients experienced major bleeding events from this interaction. Over a third of them did not survive. The problem is that the interaction is unpredictable. Garlic does not just add to the drug's effect, it changes how the medication is processed in the body, making it much stronger than intended. Even small amounts of garlic supplements, teas, or concentrated extracts can trigger this reaction. One woman in Toronto who was taking a blood thinner for a heart condition lost vision in one eye after enjoying garlic bread at a restaurant. Doctors later confirmed that the combination caused bleeding behind her retina. The rule is absolute. If you are taking any blood-thinning medication, avoid garlic in medicinal amounts. Cooking with small amounts is generally safe, but consistency matters. Sudden changes in garlic intake can still affect your medication levels. Always consult your doctor before adding garlic to your diet. It could be the difference between health and disaster. One doctor put it best. He said, "Garlic is medicine, but medicine must be measured. And now that we have uncovered the 6 most dangerous mistakes, it is time to learn how to use garlic safely and unlock its true healing power. After learning about these 6 dangerous mistakes, many people start to wonder if garlic is even safe at all. The answer is yes. When used correctly, garlic remains one of the most powerful natural medicines on earth. The secret lies not in avoiding garlic, but in preparing and timing it the right way. Science has finally uncovered the simple method that transforms garlic from risky to restorative. The key begins with how you prepare it. When garlic is chopped or crushed, an enzyme called allicin is activated. This enzyme converts natural compounds into allicin, the source of garlic's healing power. But here's the step most people miss. You must let the crushed garlic sit for about 10 minutes before cooking or eating it. This short resting period increases the allicin content by nearly 20 times. If you cook garlic immediately, you destroy the enzyme before it finishes its job. Patience is what unlocks garlic's full potential. Temperature also matters. Raw garlic offers the highest allicin levels but can irritate the stomach. The sweet spot is gentle heating. Cook garlic at about 140 degrees Fahrenheit for no more than 15 minutes. This keeps around 80% of its active compounds intact while reducing harshness. Timing your garlic intake can boost its effectiveness even more. Eat it with your largest meal of the day, especially one that includes healthy fats like olive oil, avocado, or nuts. These fats help your body absorb the beneficial compounds up to 45% better. The ideal daily dose is just 1 large clove of fresh garlic. That's enough to lower blood pressure, support heart health, and strengthen immunity safely. For those who cannot tolerate fresh garlic, aged garlic extract or black garlic are excellent alternatives. They are gentler on the stomach, yet deliver the same antioxidant and cardiovascular benefits. When used wisely, garlic stops being a risk and becomes what it was always meant to be, one of nature's most trusted healers. So now you know the truth. Garlic is not the enemy. It is one of nature's greatest gifts, but like every powerful medicine, it must be used wisely. You have learned the 6 mistakes that can quietly harm your health and the simple ways to fix them. Store it correctly, respect its strength, and always listen to your body. These small choices can protect your heart, your blood, and your life. What matters most is not fear, but knowledge. Every time you prepare a meal, you now have the power to choose safety and wellness. Remember, true health does not come from luck. It comes from understanding what your body needs and giving it the care it deserves. If you are over 60, these lessons are not just information, they are protection. You can start today. Use garlic the right way, eat mindfully, and always stay curious about what goes into your body. You have the power to live longer, stronger, and with more confidence than ever before. Here at Better Health, our goal is to help you make those choices every single day. In our next video, we will reveal the everyday foods that seem healthy, but secretly drain your energy and age your cells faster. You do not want to miss it. If this video helped you, save it so you can watch it again whenever you need a reminder. Share it with someone you love who could benefit from these tips, and make sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. That way you will never miss our newest guides on senior nutrition and natural health. Because taking care of yourself is not complicated. It starts with one smart choice at a time, and today you have already made that choice.